Welcome back to the Drive Time News. Derek Hansen with you on the Mighty 790 and 104.7 KFGO. It's a pleasure to have with us on our Weather Watch Wednesday, Too Tall Tom Szymanski. How are you, sir?
Hey, man. I'm just hey, man.
Yeah, I'm
cold.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of different. It's a little different. It's comfortable for most, I think, but it is a little bit of a shock to the system when you had a stretch there of 90s over and over again. Then you get to mid to high 70s. It feels good, but it's different. Yeah.
Had the seat warmer on this morning on the way in, and the heater was blasting. It was a cold day. It's shock to the system. I almost feel like shopping for pumpkins.
Yeah, it's just a little different. That is for sure. Biggest thing, I'm sure you're hearing it everywhere you go. Just so dry. I mean, just a good 2 or 3 inches wouldn't hurt anyone right now, but it doesn't look like it's any time in this near future, does it?
Well, again, it depends on location. I mean, locally here, I think you're talking about the local area. I just looked at some statistics a while ago. We are from May 1st through the date today, August 4, we're 9th place for the driest stretch of weather ever in that particular time slot, 4.3 inches. That's measured at officially in Fargo. It doesn't mean everyone's had 4.3, but you get the idea. The driest was in 1936, same time slot, 2.12. But, it's, I think July 10th was the last time prior to yesterday where we had barely anything, where we had any measurable precip. It's been a real, we get teased, and most of it continues to fall in the same places, northern Minnesota and some parts of the Northern Valley. They've gotten the rainfall. We have not. That's just the way it's shaping up, and I don't see anything coming our way anytime soon.
Yeah, it's that's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. It is amazing how it went from, it seemed like it was raining like every other day all throughout June. Then 4th of July came, and boom, it just got bone dry in a quick hurry. It doesn't take much for it to change at all, does it?
It doesn't. And, where I was cutting the grass every 3 days for a while, 3-4 days. And it's been like 2 weeks now, maybe a week and a half, and it'll probably be another couple. The yard is just totally parched. It's dormant. It's not dead, but it's going to take quite a bit to revive it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, it's interesting. Certainly, with football season going around, baseball season coming to an end, the greenskeepers, they're keeping busy. They're certainly pumping a lot of water on those football fields because a lot of teams in North Dakota this week are reporting already. So, yeah, that's a lot.
Football fields, baseball diamonds,
golf courses.
Golf courses need the water. Yards, farm fields, everywhere. I've just basically given up on my yard. I think it's a waste of water. Water that can be used elsewhere for other better reasons. So I'm just letting it go and just seeing what happens.
It is tough to see in my neck of the woods. Obviously, there's a lot of corn, and up in the hills or whatever near the Pelican Rapids area, man, a lot of it's burning up. It's getting really brown and golden already, and that's unfortunate here because it's just not meant to do that here in early August. But nothing else you can do. So yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting and depressing. I have farmer friends who are, like, where's the rain? And I'm saying the same thing. Where's the rain? And, the severe weather also has been mainly up north. We haven't had really that much of it locally here, and which is okay. I don't mind that. We don't need that.
We don't want hail.
I don't want hail. Yeah. I don't need an 80-mile-an-hour straight-line wind. We don't need that, but we could sure use the rain. But unfortunately, I don't see it coming. It's been quite warm. I ran a stat by the morning crew the other day. Bismarck has had 10 days over 100 this year.
Isn't that something?
10.
That's amazing. That really is.
We've had one. We've had a lot of 90-degree days. We're way above average, 23 or 4 from the last count. I don't really see 90 coming up anytime soon. We might have a shot at it late week in some places, but at least for now, we're not going to get extremely hot.
Well, that's. I think that's probably good as far as the dry conditions.
Yeah,
too.
Right. I'll go with that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. The walk to the it almost feels like our whole yard is becoming the beach now, the sandy beach that we have going on.
Lake water levels getting down.
Yeah,
too?
It's a little down for sure. There's no doubt. And it's interesting too because if it goes down much further, then you're going to see a lot of people are going to have to take their wakeboard boats out, or much earlier than they want to or move their lifts out. But once it gets really down, even at the public access, it's hard to get some boats out. So that's a lot
of algae too. Is that starting to take over?
I haven't noticed that as much, but I'm sure in smaller lakes that might be an issue. I mean, I don't think it hasn't been. And I know a lot of people don't believe this, but it really hasn't been as humid for stuff of that, right? It's been kind of a dry heat because it's been so dry. So
yeah, it's. I'm running out of ways to talk about it because it seems to be the topic of the day all the time. The summer has been overall hotter than average. We all know that. I remember in June we were seeing, are we ever going to get summer here? Remember that? It was like kind of cool and wet. And
we didn't have a spring. It went right from winter right into summer, just to flip the switch. So.
Yeah, it kind of did. And I was kind of the thought that, well, we know how it is around here. It's the opposite side of the coin during, the fall transition to winter season. A lot of times you will go from 60s and 70s to all of a sudden snow and cold. Mm-hmm. You flip the switch around here a lot.
That's true. That's very true.
And we did that this year. We'll have to see if we get an extended warm period this fall. That's unknown right now, but I kind of think we will.
Yeah, when it's dry like this, it's hard to believe that it won't.
Hard to break.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, your Cubs made a few moves at the trade deadline, so the Twins, but unfortunately, so did the Dodgers.
Don't they always?
The rich get richer right there. I mentioned this, Jack Michaels and I were talking about this. It kind of seems like the Dodgers now have supplanted here the past couple of years the evil empire that the Yankees always were, with how they're going out and getting every star player, going back to when they got Shohei Ohtani right from across the way there with the Angels. So it's amazing how it switches. I'm certainly not going to pull for a team that's paying $1 billion in salary and luxury tax. I
know, it's ridiculous. It reminds me of the Steinbrenner-led Yankees back in the 70s. They were, as you pointed out, the evil empire. But now the Dodgers are the team that's really easy to dislike. I know some Dodger fans. Good for them. They're just kind of stacking their team yet again, getting a pitcher, and they're going to be tough to beat. They're always going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
Yeah, no question. Well, the biggest question is next spring, are we going to be talking about spring? Because at December 1st, the collective bargaining agreement, and this will get brought up quite a bit with that and the salary cap. So
nobody wants a strike.
No, I will.
It really hurt baseball last time.
Oh man, it's always they just can't get out of their own way. Eric Johnson and I talk about that all the time. Baseball just seems like they can't get out of their own way. But
aren't they the only major sport without a salary cap?
Yeah, they do a luxury tax, and the NBA is kind of a loose cap where you can pay apron penalties, kind of like you do in Major League Baseball. But yeah, it's the loosest of them all, of the core four sports for sure. There's no doubt about that. So it's going to be a really interesting offseason, to say the least. Well, my Twins go to your home area, Milwaukee, this weekend too. So I was thinking about getting tickets and going there. I've yet to be at American Family Insurance.
It's
ballpark.
A nice place.
I got to check it out. So
you should really. It's a nice place. I've been there a few times. It's worth the visit.
Well, you got some time off here. Enjoy it. We'll talk to you again next week. Looking forward to it as always. And I thank you again for being with us.
You got it, man. Take care.
You bet. Our chief meteorologist, Too Tall Tom Szymanski, Derek Hansen with you. This is the Drive Time News. Eric Johnson producing. Let's get to Rusty Halverson in the Ag News.